Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready to Rimworld. Here's your host. Talazar returns, Talazar evolves, and depending on the episode, Talazar gets wrecked. So we're looking at here, the Doctor, Lance, Greyhound, and I've heard that these traders that are here from the village of Umba have a certain someone named Isabel Meyers, and I'm just looking over my two male pets. One original, you can see that the turkey did get resurrected. Don't ask questions. Then Wizard got renamed, or I should say Sulfur got renamed to Wizard. I had to get up in the middle of the night for that one because it was so pressing. I have done some housekeeping offline. And then here's the Doctor. And David Bishop. And Jimmy Doge Sue. So I think I'm pronouncing Sue correctly. If not, please leave in the comments, how the Mandarin is pronounced. I assume it's Mandarin. Sue. Jimmy Doge Sue. He is my big meleeer and temporary miner because I don't really have any flames in mining with my 3 tunes right now. That could become a problem later. So I'm waiting for Doge to get a little bit higher in his sleeping so that he can use his great social. He's resting, and I would like for his sleeping to get up to 70%. And then I'll wake him up and make the trade. I don't know how busy these traders have been here for a few minutes. We'll let it play out for a few moments while Mr. Doge gets his beauty sleep, and then we're going to wake that puppy up. He's going to go talk to their clan leader. I want to make this grid pretty streamlined, and it's going to have a rough symbol, which is sort of, the symbol of the Talazar, because he wants to bring healing and peace to the world. One step at a time. The infamous Rhino will provide a pretty good amount of meat. I'm thinking upwards of 200, depending on the cooking skill. I think that's a thing. Doge there, he's going to be tending to that Rhino once he gets healed up, and once he makes the trade, and once he, moves some things about. As you can see, the Doctor has some pretty decent gear on so far, but I want to buy some things. And we'll be doing that shortly. If I can get this extraneous clicking out of the way. Always harvesting, right? Always harvesting, always cutting, especially at this point in the game. Because you're building structures, you're getting the heal route for those errant hunting trips where you're having the Doctor shoot things of all things. And we don't want that. We don't want the Doctor hunting. here we go. Let's see what they have, folks. Let's see. And he's hampered a little bit, so I don't know if he's getting the full 16%. Could be 8% maybe, because they said that he was under the weather. But look at that high explosives. I don't even know how to use those at this point. And I don't know why component is so darn cheap. Well, it's cheap when you're selling it. It's expensive when you're buying it, right? But, I mean, I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell it at all if they were going to take 200 or 500 for it. Well, obviously they take 500 for it. I'd sell it. 200, I might. Second thought, no. Now, what's great about this awful knife is that it's at one condition, 1 out of 100, I think, and selling for 1 cent. But I just wanted to get out of my inventory. Now, this is a great consideration. I don't have the money, I couldn't sell my whole stack and get that much, I don't think. That's a game changer. That vest or chest is a game changer. So it kind of makes me feel like I wasn't doing anything in the game, because yes, I do have 900 and some silver, but a lot of and I would also just like to get that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the trigger on that, because armor. I'm gonna be opening up this crypt in the next episode. And I kind of want to know how it goes with my armor that I'll have on me. And what's funny about this uranium glide is normal. It's only, I've seen it upwards of 8 and 9 DPS per second. So maybe just because it's normal. It's the reason why it's flailing in the stats, a little underperforming in the stats. Now, since this is a better quality revolver for Mr. David Bishop, I think that will be an upgrade for him. And I'll probably pull the trigger on that one as well. So, what does Talazar decide to do, folks? That charge rifle is kind of a game changer too. Good? Yeah. I'm thinking, actually, it wasn't so darn expensive. Although, really, if I played this another day, I would sell everything and probably get the lance. But I think the lance will come around again, hopefully. Cross your fingers. And I really want to keep my component. I like my medicine. So really, there's not much there's like 5 items I could sell, and I'm selling 2 of them. And I kind of want that wake up, even though it's probably the condition on that wake up. It's out there in the land somewhere. What's interesting about the traders is they actually give a better inventory count than your visual, right? Now, this Doomsday rocket launcher, that can also be a game changer as well. It's a one-time use, but can help in a pinch. Like, let's say you get some kind of mech raid. Actually, I don't know how they do against mechs, all that explosion, but I think it eviscerates. So we'll bring it back to something I do know. Just a regular raid, and you have like 30 of them, and it's good for weak targets. So mechs aren't that weak; they're actually pretty strong. They have a lot of hit points comparatively to flesh-wearing individuals. So I'm just checking out some of the stats here in terms of damage, potential, and rate of fire. I do like the charge lens. It's basically a rifle, and I think it has a built-in like greater accuracy. I am considering, I think I do pull the trigger on this wooden war mask for the Doge. Now, I don't want him getting beat up too much because he's already tough. So he could get pretty hurt. and then of course I'd have to spend prosthetics, bio, and depending on how I do in the game in terms of selling, mostly leather's a decent selling item. You'll get many traders that buy it, so that's kind of a money maker, but it takes time to hunt. So anyway, the Doge is going to be getting that war mask, and it's a risk. It's a risk because he's not going to feel the pain, and he's tough already. So he could come out of the fight and just he's missing half his body, 2 arms and a leg and a heart. No, it's kind of strange. I think in another playthrough I was doing. Oh, what are we doing here? Yeah, the wake up's out there somewhere. I think I'll just keep it. Although I'm wondering, like, if I do indulge in the wake up and it's pretty low condition, I wonder if that affects like its overall ability to affect your mind. Which one do I want? Come on, choose one. Choose one, Doge. I know you're a little under the weather, but you do have to make a decision. And wow, we're like at the 11-minute mark and he hasn't made a decision yet. Hey, no pressure, no pressure. This is a chillax game. I do have this storyteller, or chillax, Phoebe chillax to be accurate. I was just checking to see if I did want to sell all of my component, how much I would get for it, but not advisable. There are quite a bit of spots on the map for component, but once you mine it on your map, then you have to find other ways to get it, and it's not always easy to do. Trust me, Doge will be accepting, hopefully in the next 2 minutes, but don't hold me to it. And there's that one condition that I was speaking of. For 1 cent. But it's best just to get out of the inventory. Let the trader haul it around. Also, I don't know, for the folks that have been playing for a while, I do want to name some of my pets, especially when I get a male and female and they start to popping babies out. And then name them and then... Oh, so he did pull the trigger. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got my 3 items. Now, that whole trade, even though I spent 500 with the Umba, my faction score didn't go up with them, so a little disappointed on that. But the Doge is like right there. They walk off so quickly, and then it's like, yes, please pick that up. Because I wanted to say 100 out of 100 for the longest time possible. Of course, after the first fight with the Doge and how careless he could be, after the first fight, it's going to be, 98 out of 100 condition, right? Put it on. Yes, sir. Nice. 2 flax pieces. That's useful. And he's also going to be wearing this wood mask. Looking fly now, Doge. And what's weird about this, I guess because he's a brawler, he can't use this mod sidearm, which is pretty interesting. That way, he can use a charge lance or some kind of, sniper rifle. And then when they get in close, you switch to your revolver and your 357 mag, which I don't think they have in the game. It's just wishful thinking. And blow them away at close range, right? Should be something different there. Although I have to say, when I played Star Wars Galaxies, the rifles were just as good as the pistols. And I was like, no, close range, your rifle should be sucking. I mean, still not with the firepower, but just the ability to aim, you should have really, really low accuracy. Especially, I mean, and the pistol should blow away. So, anyway, I digress. That was a long time ago when Star Wars Galaxies self-imploded. I did do some housekeeping. Obviously, I put in 2 wind turbines. Kind of switched around the rooms a little bit. I made a freezer. Freezer's huge, especially when I got it powered. So I spent about 30 minutes doing some housekeeping. That's what I'm doing, flailing my circles. And there is the freezer. And I'll just keep a stockpile, zone 1, stockpile 1. I mean, how can you forget your first stockpile? Which it wasn't actually the first stockpile. I just erased all the others, and then the numbering system starts all over again. It's kind of convenient like that. Oh yeah, she is gonna go. I think I wake her up out of her sleep to go get that good revolver now. Him. David Bishop is a him. Okay. He is a he, and not a she or it. She and it. Hey, say that 5 times fast and see what you get. I think I do let her sleep. Him. He. I let he sleep. David Bishop. David Bishop. He's my big constructor. He's heavy lifted. Okay, he's pulling the steel out of the ground. Well, not really, but he sees it once it's pulled out of the ground. He carries it to his next destination. And of course, here's the doctor. Just kind of looking over his nice stats. He does have some nice flames. So yeah, losing him would have been devastating. And it's basically hampering for the whole game. And it's just not fun. It's not fun to make mistakes like that. Here's the Omba that I was speaking of. And like I said, Little Miss Isabel Meyers is in this. And that, my friends, is pretty much the whole show. Well, not the whole show, but it's a big part of the Talazar apparatus machine, okay? And I think you'll agree it's the content that we're looking for. In this next episode, we will be exploring that northwest quadrant. And these traders might be taking off. I did kind of want to talk to them again, but we'll have to leave that for the next episode. And this is the quadrant I'm talking about. We want to search this bad boy. Open it up. It's like a clam. Are you going to get an oyster? What are you going to get inside? It's going to be awesome. So, without further ado, I think I will close up the recording stream, and I shall see you later. Take care.